Hello guys, as usual guys, welcome to another exciting video. I also want to enlighten us more and more and more. As I promised us, each day I enter the trade, I'm gonna explain it to us, tell us the reason why I enter the trade, and what we're gonna look at for, what we're gonna be expecting, and how we can be doing this ourselves. So that's the reason why I enter this trade right now. So guys, this is gonna be a very thorough video. Okay, this is gonna be a very thorough video. How can you have a win rate of 90 to 95%? How do you get a win rate of 90 to 95%, guys? That's what I'm gonna discuss on this video. And how can you be able to manage your trade as the trade is moving? Okay, how can you manage your trade as your trade is moving? So first of all, how you can be able to get a win rate of 95% from your strategy, guys? You must make sure that your strategy confirmed with confluences, guys. You must make sure that your trading strategy confirmed with confluences. Now, the question you're gonna ask yourself is, your strategy, does it have an edge in the market? Okay, so when I mean at an edge in the market, look at what I mean, this guys. If you are analyzing the market, or if you're gonna place a trade, you need to ask yourself, what are the confirmations that I get before I enter this very trade? Okay, now using this trade as an instance, guys, when the market came down at this very point, guys, I've already marked this level now as my support, okay, because I use the psychological levels of volatility 25. So a prior volatility 25 confluence is at 2440 level, which is a 10 point level. Then a mini psychological level is at 2425, which is like a 5 point level. So I've already marked this very support here when the market came down at this very point. Okay, so when the market came down at this very point, I've already marked this level now. So when it's now returned to this very level, guys, when it's now returned to this very level, I know that probably there might be a push up. So now, if for me not to go with probability, or for me not to go with assumption, guys, so I had to wait and check my indicator window. My indicator window gave me oversold. Okay, now I've gotten two confluence, the market coming back to my mini psychological level, that's my sub psychological level, and also my indicator giving me oversold. Now I've gotten two. So what else do I have to do? I have to wait for price to give me a bullish push. Okay, so for price to give me a bullish move, the bullish move is just like a kind of change of direction. Okay, it's just like a kind of change of direction. So when you see that bullish movement, know that, yeah, the market is gaining some momentum. Okay, that's the reason why sometimes, and most times, you just got to get that very candlestick towards your direction. Okay, don't just have to be the one to push back the market. No, your small account will not be able to push back the market. So what you're gonna do is to have to exercise the patience and let the huge funders, okay, push back the market to the direction which your strategy is anticipating it to go. Okay, so when you have gotten the market push back the price to your direction, now you've gotten three confirmations. Okay, so look at the push that got me here. So when the market made this very push here, I said yes. Okay, now if I trade previously, but what I'm trading is price action. The market acts and we react, and we react from whatever the market acts. And believe me, whatever the market acts now, the market has acted it before. Okay, it's just a repetition of history. So if you check previously, when the market hit this very point here, it also made that same push up. So when it made that very push up, then guys, this is very simple. You just got to like get familiar with what you do. You just got to like make what you do part of you. You just got to develop this time and study the market. Okay, this is one of the things I advise my students. Okay, I enlighten your understanding. You don't just come to the market and start gambling, start gazing. That's why most times you feel like people saying the market always reverse whenever I enter the market, because the market knows what you are gonna do. So you got to play at smart of the market. You got to outsmart the market. Okay, so now when having this history repeated here, I also waited for it to repeat here. So when it's repeated here, gotten three confluences now, guys. My support level, my indicator, and the bullish proof change of direction. Okay, so when that three confluences occurred, guys, I had to make an entry. Yeah, so I make that very entry because having make that push here, I'm looking at another thing now. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the market to come down here as it has been, come down here, going up again. So giving me a kind of double bottom. Now looking at my indicator window, I also see that same thing coming up. So what have I gotten? I've gotten 4 confluences, guys. Yeah, I've gotten 4 confluences now. So basically, if you have been following me, you should know that what I trade is price action. I trade what I'm seeing in the chart. I don't wait for any robot to tell me it's time to buy, it's time to enter. No, you study the market, study your chart, know how it works, get to know how the market reacts. So when you've gotten these, guys, I don't think you've seen it any other thing. Okay, all you just got to do now is now to set up your stop loss, set up your risk management. Okay, I'm still gonna enlighten us a little about our risk management, because I believe and I discovered that this is one of the things that keep retail traders, okay, not going forward, mostly those with a small account. Okay, guys, so going forward, now I haven't gotten these conferences. Now this answers the question that says do your strategy has an age in the market? When I mean the age, I mean, does it has confirmations before you place your trade? Now, those confirmations, does it work? When you do it, when you do what your strategy tells you to do before you enter a trade, does it go to your direction or does it go against you? Now, if it goes against you, doesn't mean that strategy doesn't work. No strategy works every time. Now, what this tells you is that you need to redefine the strategy. You need to reform the strategy. You need to modelize the strategy. You got to like improve the strategy. Okay, guys. So now, what is the next thing that you got to do? You got to understand risk management, guys. Normally, what I always risk in volatility 25 is 10 points. Okay, so it's 10 points that I normally risk. If you have been following me in my Telegram group, I will always give you a 10-point stop loss. For those with small accounts, yeah, I give you 0.50. If it goes 10 points against you, that is $5 loss. And if it goes for your favor, you can move from $10, $15 and above. But those with big accounts, you can multiply that with your big account and you place your trade. Okay, guys. So that's why most times I tell people that my strategy pays a $10 account. Yeah, if you have a $10 account, you can use my strategy. Very, very simple. So, guys, going forward, so now you got to manage your trade, because you get an opportunity, and when the opportunity comes, you place your trade. So you got to manage your trade. What do I mean by managing your trade? Now, you're not just gonna go all in. You're gonna be moving according to the market. So when the market move to your direction, yeah, as you can see here, having made some profit, I have to, like, when I see this rest, because this is just a rest, I call it a rest. So it's just a kind of retesting, because this is the trend line which the market broke here. So when the market broke it, I know that it's gonna retrace a little down again. So when it retraces and I see the bullish up, I make more entries. This is trend management. So now, how do I say it's trend management? When I make this entry, I'm making this entry and knowing too well that even if it goes against me, I've waited it for it here. I'll close up the entries here. Once the market push to this very place, I'll close the entries here. Now, the profit I've made from here to this very point will be able to cover the loss I'll make here and also leave me with probably a break even or a little profit. You see that? So this is what we call trade management. So most of you guys try to get good entries, but because you don't know trade management, you try to go all in. Yeah, you anticipate entering like 4 positions. Once the setup occurs, boom, 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 you go in with the 4 positions at once. Guys, it doesn't work that way, okay? You got to like learn what is called stacking, okay? You stack, but you're gonna stack with your sense. You're gonna stack with your psychology, okay? You got to stack properly, okay? You don't just stack trade because you believe and you had that when trade goes to your direction, start stacking, boom, 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 boom. No. So you stack and preserve, you stack and preserve. So what we do here, we attack and defense. Like footballers, if you're a football fans, you should know, understand that you don't go all attack. Okay? So that is it, guys. That is it, guys, on that very aspect. Now, when I talk about risk management, guys, now, if you have a strategy that pegs you like 1:2, believe me, you got the best strategy in the market. If your strategy pays you 1:2. So now what you just have to do is to manage your risk. When you are losing, you lose one. Yep, this are in assumption, you lose $1, but when you are winning, you win $2. So if you have a 5 loss, that means you're gonna have a $5 loss. Then you have a 5 win, that means you're gonna have a $10 win. So if you pay from the $10, the $5 you lost, you are still remaining with a $5 profit. So risk management has been a very, very, very essential aspect of trading that one got to learn. So it doesn't end on you getting a good strategy. It doesn't end on you knowing how to manage your trade. You got to understand what is risk management and money management, guys. So most times I advise new traders when you want to fund your account, try to make your account in your local currency, because if you make your account in your local currency, it can be able to help you to understand more how to manage money. Because when you lose 1,000 in your local currency, you know what it means and you know what 1,000 can get for you. But when you lose 1,000 when your trade is running, you lose 1,000 in dollar, probably it might not get to you what you've done. Okay, and you're not gonna see that 1,000 go out from your account if you are in your local currency, because when you see the 1,000 going, you say no, look at what I'm about to lose. So that's on that aspect. So let me give you just a little drawing of what I mean. So if you have a strategy that pays you 50-50, okay, the win ratio is 50-50. You lose 50, you win 50. So now if I'm in the market and I'm losing like 1, that's my 15 lose. So I lose 5 times strictly, which is $1 strictly. Then I win 2. So now when I want to win, I win. Okay, so when I want to win now, probably I win 2. I win 2. So I'm in a $10 win while I'm in a $5 loss. So if I take $5 from here and place back on this, my loss is gone. Then I'm still left with $5 profit to go. So isn't this okay? Is it okay? So all you just have to know is how to manage your trade and how to coordinate your trade. Okay, guys, so I just want to use this simple thread and explain this to us. I know that this has gone a long way to benefit most of us that are seeking for the knowledge. Lastly, guys, don't go after the money. Okay, learn what you are doing. If you're learning handwork, if you are in school, if you're studying a course, probably, guys, before you start practicing, before you start being a professional in that, you got to learn. You got to learn. So please, guys, that's it for this video. I'm not gonna make it that much lengthy, so let's leave it here. See you guys in the next video as I wait for my trade to go more and more. Okay, guys, love you all.